Hello, my name is Josh and I am an entomology student at Harper Adams University, and I've been lucky enough to spend a year as an assistant curator of entomology here at World Museum. To celebrate Insect Week 2025, the World Museum has partnered with the Royal Entomological Society and MITIE to showcase a standout selection of photos from their annual photography competition, and today I'm going to show you around some of my favourites. This first one that I'd like to show you depicts an acorn weevil on a grass seed, and I love this photo because I think it so perfectly encapsulates what I love most about insects, which is their adaptability and diversity. If you think of basically any body part, there'll be an insect that has taken that to the extreme in order to deal with their environment. For example, this acorn weevil has a very long rostrum, which is essentially the nose of an insect. And it uses that to actually bore and drill into acorns in order to lay their eggs. They'll twist their head back and forth, and it's a very interesting and fascinating thing to watch. This next photo I'd like to share depicts two cuckoo bees having a nap on some grass stems, which I think is just a really cute thing for them to do. They're actually using their jaws to clamp onto these bits of grass, and we think that's for a bit of stability. As their name suggests, they're a bit like cuckoo birds. The adult females will actually invade the nests of a different type of bee called a cellophane bee and lay their eggs in there. The grub of the cuckoo bee will actually take over the nest of the cellophane bee and just take over the nest and kind of push the other one out and eat it. It's a bit grisly. I really like this photo because I've seen a different species of bee do this, and seeing them do this in the wild is quite a wonderfully and whimsical thing to see, and it's really quite weirdly magical. If you would like to explore more about bees, we actually have an amazing exhibition on display until September 28th. That is called the Bees: A Story of Survival exhibition, and I would highly recommend you check it out. It is an amazing experience. This next photo I'd like to show you shows the close-up of two faces of two robber flies in a rare moment of peace, really, because these insects are usually quite bashful, and you can see them zipping through the sky hunting for their prey, which typically consists of things like honeybees, blowflies, horseflies, and even small dragonflies if they're feeling brave enough. And they can actually take them straight out of the sky. Even though this scene's quite brutal, as we can see, nature is peaceful as well. It's a whole range of different things, so it's really important that we protect that and keep it going for future generations to enjoy. This next image that I'd like to show is of this hummingbird hawk moth. Now, as the name suggests, it very much resembles an actual hummingbird, and it can even hover in place like one when it's nectaring at flowers. Now, I love this photo because not only is it a moth, I love moths. Any moth photo is good in my books. But this photo is so technically impressive to even get a blurry shot, let alone one that's so beautifully crisp and composed like this one, because these moths are fast. Their wings can be up to around 75 to 85 wing beats per second, which actually trumps real hummingbirds, which are at about 50. These exotic looking insects are actually native to Southern Europe and Northern Africa, and every summer, kind of around August to September, they migrate to the UK, so keep an eye out for these wonderful insects. I've been Josh from the World Museum's Entomology department, and I hope you've enjoyed these photos as much as I have. Thank you again to the Royal Entomological Society and MITIE for sponsoring this display, which is on show in full on level 2 of the World Museum in the Bug House until the 20th of July. And if you want to experience our Fantastic Bees: A Story of Survival exhibition, that is on display until the 28th of September. Head to our website for more details.